Hello, everyone. This is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona, and I love to come live to show you what I have been working on in my craft room. Happy 2024. Welcome to the new year. Pretty excited about that because now that I have all my Christmas and New Year's cards sent out, I can focus on the next holiday, which is Valentine's Day. And Stampin' Up! Has some awesome brand new products in store that are going to be available in just less than 48 hours with the brand new January through April 2024 mini catalog and the January through February celebration. Hey Jeanne, hey Sandy, thanks so much for joining me. So I'm going to be showing you one of the products I've played with this last week. I have quite a variety of card samples to show you as well, and to show you how this product works. We've had this similar product before, and I've not purchased it, and this time I thought it was so cute I had to try it. So I have been playing with that, and hopefully I can share some fun examples with you, and I will pop you down to the workspace and show you what I am talking about. So just hang tight real quick and we'll get to sharing and stamping. All right, there's the front of the catalog. I can't show you that until the catalogs go live this Thursday, January 4th. So the product I'm going to be focusing on today is called the Adoring Hearts Hybrid Embossing Folder. So when you buy this as a bundle, this is what you get. You get this 3D embossing folder that cuts out 9 hearts. If you notice, they're 3 each of the designs, and then it also comes with the die cut. So you could use it as an embossing folder, you could use it as a die cut, and you can combine it and use it to die cut and emboss together. So I'm going to show you how that works today. Hey Beth, thanks for joining. So you might not be able to see my entire stamp and cut and emboss machine, but I will at least show you how I'm working. So let's for the first time, let's emboss with it. So just for fun, I have cut a piece of basic white cardstock, 6x6, and I'm just going to put that in that folder just like so, so you'll be able to see what that all looks like. So I'm going to when I put that, I'm using the base plate, number 1, putting that 3D embossing folder in with the fold going forward, and then the specialty plate. And I'm going to run that through, and I'll show you what that looks like. I kind of had to go through these step by step myself just to see what it looked like and how it worked. So this is super fun. Hi Dawn, thanks so much for joining. So this is what you get when you you just put a piece of paper in and emboss it only. So that's really gorgeous. You could cut strips, you could cut a big strip. You'll see some of the ways that I've used the design. So that is one way this can be used. So this is really super versatile. I'm also going to just show you what happens when you die cut, and I left that over here just a sec. All right, so for that I'm going to need my base plate, my adapter, a bottom plate. All right, and then I'll put my white cardstock, again a 6x6. This time we're just taking the dies and running them through to show you what happens with that. So then I'll put my clear plate on top of that and run it through. And so there, you can see there are 9 hearts. So you're going to get nine different hearts. So if you were to put a piece of designer series paper through there, then you would have 9 basic heart, so you could whip up some projects in no time. All right, let me just pull those off of there. So those are just, so you could use designer series paper. I have something I want to try with you. I haven't tried it yet. Hi, Ida Lisa. Thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. If I miss you when you pop on, I apologize. I get talking and I don't always remember to look at the comments. All right, so now I want to show you the embossing and die cutting function at the same time. Hi Brenda, thanks for popping in. So here's the embossing folder. There's the Stampin' Up! Logo. I'm going to open it up and then place that die cut. You can kind of feel when it sets, when it gets right in there. Oh, and well, let's see. So I'm going to show you, I used all my paper, so well, no, I'm going to show you something else. So I don't, for the next class, I don't want a whole sheet of white or a whole sheet of red. So I'm just going to layer some strips of, this is like 2x6 cardstock in here. And then hopefully what I get, I'm going to get embossed and cut out hearts that I can use for my cards. So, hi Lori, thanks for joining. I'm showing the Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder. So I just want to, and it'll move. I got to hold it really tight. All right, so now I'm going to run that through. Let's see what we get. It's really kind of fun just to see all the different things you can do with this and see the results. Hang on, let me run that through. I'm just trying to be careful so I didn't. Sometimes if I don't do it, I get in a hurry and I don't get that in there correctly, it will pop out. But so look what we have. So we have die cut and embossed at the same time. So we have 3 flirty flamingo hearts. Hi Dicena, thanks for joining. We have 3 real red hearts, and then I have 3 white hearts. So that is just so many options, so much fun to see all the different ways that you can use this hybrid embossing folder. There was one thing I want to try because Celebration is coming up soon. Celebration is Stampin' Up's most fun sale of the year. It's January and February. For orders of $50 or more, you can earn free product. And one of the I think I have some papers to show you is free designer series paper with some gold accents. So I want to try this with gold. So I am putting a 6x6 sheet of gold foil in. I want to, you can see I have placed the die cut onto the back, and you can kind of feel when it sets in. And then I'm going to place my gold foil. I know it's a lot of gold foil. There might be some people gasping, but if you have it in your stash, use it. Love gold foil. Have some ideas for this. Just have to get stamping and get them out of my head. All right, I'm going to go through, run that through, and then I'll show you what those look like. And then I'll show you the card samples I made. They're really clean and simple samples, but if you want to make a bunch of Valentine cards in a short bit of time, this will be the perfect thing. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, look at those hearts. Look at those gold hearts made out of that gold foil. So in upcoming video, I have a plan that I can show you what I'll be making with that. So that was fun to try. I just like to get out different papers and different methods to try that. So stay tuned. I have an idea. All right, so let me grab my stamping surface. And I will start showing you some of the card samples. Good morning, Sue. How are you? I hope everyone had a fabulous New Year's and we're all looking forward to 2024. Good morning, Wendy. All right, so I just showed you how that Adoring Hearts hybrid embossing folder works. Now let me show you some of the card samples I made using that. So here's the first one. Uses a Flirty Flamingo card base, a real red panel measuring 5 1/4 by 4, and you'll notice a new embossing folder with that, and it's called the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. And in Celebration, it comes with the stamp set, so they get the stamp set and the embossing folder free with the $100 order. Good morning, Colleen. Thanks for joining. And then you'll see that I used 3 of the red hearts, the real red hearts, and 2 of the Flirty Flamingo hearts. The sentiment there comes from the Country Bouquet stamp set that's in the annual catalog. So that is still active and available. So I also embossed that white panel behind there with that Softly Sophisticated. Just as I showed you some of the ways that you could use all the pieces, here is another example. So this is where we had cut out, we cut out that sheet, but I had embossed it as well. And then I just popped it up with adhesive strips and put a sentiment on it. Hey, Fran, thanks for joining. And that designer series paper is from the Most Adored 12 by 12 paper that's going to be free during Celebration with a $50 order. So this one's really super easy, super cute. Then you can use the white hearts for another project. Let me know if you have any questions. I did use the iridescent pearl basic jewels and colored them with real red blends because I like to have jewels that match. On this next card, again, these are all really clean and simple, but I think they're just gorgeous and they're so easy to make. So here is one where I embossed the panel and didn't die cut. So we have 6 of the hearts showing, and I used that sentiment. It's just perfect for this. Happy Valentine's Day from the Country Bouquet with a little piece of real red, and this real red is in the annual catalog. And it comes in the pack with, oh my gosh, the crumb cake, they're the burlap ribbon. So there is that. Hey, Alexina, thanks for joining. All right. Let's show you another one. So this also uses that Softly Sophisticated embossing folder, one of those red hearts, the designer series paper from the Mostly Adored, and then one of my favorite sets in Stampin' Up's annual catalog is the circle sayings, and I've kind of made it a fun, silly little goal to try to make a holiday card using Celebrate. Using that circle saying. So I've been able to do a New Year's card, a Christmas card, Halloween, and all those fun things. So that made it really easy. And I had 9 of those hearts, so I make 9 of these cards. So iridescent pearl, basic jewels. All right. Hey, Kay, thanks for joining. Here's another one. I'm also, when I got started with this, this hybrid embossing folder, the Adorning Hearts hybrid embossing folder. It's kind of hard to say, so I wanted to write it down to remind myself. I kind of started with some of my most favorite layouts and worked in from there. So again, the Softly Sophisticated embossing folder. You know, I want to make sure that I have the correct name on that designer series paper that you can get free. It's called the Most Adored 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. On the other side of these are some gold accents. So you'll want to add that to your wish list when we can begin ordering and earning on Thursday. Again, here's my circle saying Celebrate with a Flirty Flamingo heart. Just again, real clean and simple. You know, I got 9 of those when I die cut with that embossing folder. So there's that one. Hello, friend. Thanks for joining. All right. You can see I love the little heart paper. And this is just 3 little squares. These squares are from the Stylish Shapes dies. And again, my country bouquet sentiment in real red. Kind of stuck with the theme and tried to use a lot of the same products so that I didn't get too off track. I thought about putting some jewels on here, but I think it's just, I think it's maybe some red ones maybe on each heart. Hey, Patty, thanks for popping in today. All right, and then this sample here, just tried something a little different. There's that softly sophisticated embossing folder, some vellum with the Stylish Shapes dies, couple of hearts, and the sentiment. 5 of these cards are featured today on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. So if you need information, let me know. And if you have questions on any of these cards, put them in the comments and I will answer them after the live, or message me. I'm good for that too. All right, so those were the samples. I am actually going to make this card this morning just to kind of show you how that goes together. All right, because we've already die cut the hearts. Now let me see, where did I the hearts, it's been a bit, so I'll have to dig those out. All right, so I started with a Flirty Flamingo base because the colors in that designer series paper are let me read them. The colors in that Most Adored are going to be Flirty Flamingo and Real Red and Gold. I apologize. I should have gotten a whole stack out to show you of that paper so that you could love it and ooh and ah over it as much as I have. It's like, all right, I need to order so I can get some free paper. Who doesn't need more paper? So there's your card base at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then burnished. And then I'm going to bring in, that's my 5 1/4 by 4 real red piece embossed with that softly sophisticated embossing folder. That is currently my new crush, my new fave. That and then I took a little piece of white and did the same. And that's going to measure 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. So that will go here. So let's kind of work. I am going to need to put ribbon on it. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back and build up my hearts. And then I'll put it on the front because I want to put the ribbon on. And I oftentimes forget about that. All right. I hope everyone's doing well this Tuesday. I'm just... this glass mat too with the grids, it helps me line up so I can try to get that as straight as possible, because that is one of the things I definitely struggle with. All right, this, if I follow the same pattern, that makes it a little bit easier. So I have red, real red, Flirty Flamingo. Oh, and I kind of want to vary the design so they're not next to each other. Red and Real Red and Flirty Flamingo and Real Red. So you see I cut all those and now I have them to work with. And you can set these hearts on here any way your little heart desires. It's your card, you can do what you like, but at least you have something. And I'm just going to put some glue dots on the back of these hearts. Hey, Margaret, thanks for popping in this morning. I am just ready to go on my Valentine cards. I have volunteered to help make 111 Valentine cards for a low-income residence. So I need some quick and easy cards that are still gorgeous. So that's what I'm kind of playing with. Hey, Mary. Thanks, everyone, for listening and hanging out with me this morning. I hope you're ready to get some stamping done for the new year. I know on my Facebook page I asked about everybody's goals, and organization was a big one, as well as using all of the supplies in our possession. That was a big one. And so that's why I love to do these videos, just and then I get to use my products as well. And I'm just kind of putting these willy-nilly on here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty. And there we go. I kind of like off-centered, kind of made some of them a little crooked. Now, let's grab my ribbon. I like this ribbon. This one goes with the Real Red and Burlap. That's in the annual catalog. I think I needed about 16 inches. So I am going to just, I placed it around the back, and then I'm going to just bring it around front and tie a bow. This ribbon just, it's so nice and light, and it's easy to work with, thin enough to do a really nice bow. And if I don't use adhesive to adhere it right away, I can move that bow anywhere I want before I set it on the card base. So just pull that through. It's not as tight as I want. I'll try one more time so that you don't have to watch me struggle. But bow tying, you know, sometimes it does take us, some days you can do it just like that, and then some days it's like, what is my problem? But it's just one of those things. Do you guys like bows, hate bows? I find that there's, usually during class, people are handing me their bows, but that's okay because I used to hand my bow to my card instructor as well. Make my bow. All right. And I want to slide that way over here. And then you can kind of make the little loops as big or as little as you want. And you're saying, come on, get on with it. All right. Alrighty, so that goes on our base. Let me put some adhesive on there for that. And then we're almost done. We have the Valentine sentiment to stamp, and we're good to go. All right, it's kind of... And then, of course, jewels. And I'll show you there's some brand new jewels that we have that actually have flirty flamingo in them. So there we go. There's that. Alrighty. And then I just have this little teeny piece. It's a basic white. It's a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. And it's those little scraps you get when you cut the basic white paper to make your card layers. I've got some Real Red ink. So not a lot of stamping, but a lot of die cutting and embossing and all kinds of really fun things. That's what I love about the photopolymer. I can see right through there, and hopefully I'm successful this morning, and I am. Hey, Joy, thanks for popping on. And then I am going to use the dimensionals to pop those up. Just a second. I was trying to close my red. It's stuck. All right. Just pop that over on the back. Now, if you did have some of these strips here, those would work really well from those dimensionals. But I don't want anything to sag. I always talk about that in class. It's my old joke, and people get tired of that. But no sagging allowed on our card projects. So I'm very generous with the dimensionals. I don't know if I hear any gasping, or if you like me, I just like to make it really firm and stand out. All right, so what I'm going to bring in this is a new product in Stampin' Up's January through April mini catalog. These are the rainbow backed adhesive dots. So we have Fresh Freesia Pool Party, Lemon Lolly. There's quite a few different colors, and I'm going to be using these Flirty Flamingo ones down there. And I know so I put 2 big ones, 1 big one on each side. He's wiggling around on me this morning. And then we'll put the smaller on the outside. So, because I kind of thought that we needed a little interest on those pieces. So, alrighty. So, as kind of a recap, I showed a host of cards. So if you didn't hop in right away, be sure if you want to see a bunch of card samples, go through either the live replay or the YouTube video using the Adorning Hearts Hybrid Embossing folder. It's really super fun. It'll be a brand new product, less than 48 hours you can order it. So it's an embossing folder, die cut combination. And I'll just quick run through the cards. I'll lay them down in backwards order, and then like I said, there is some information on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com. Thank you, Beth. Thanks, everyone, for your lovely comments on my cards. Hi, Cindy. Smooth by Circle Thanks. I love that. So anyway, clean and simple, super fun. Just lots of fun, different Valentine options. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday, the rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next week. Thanks everyone for your comments and just for spending some time with me today. Everyone take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.